Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching. Coming up in the next half hour, the county generated nearly 2,000 affordable housing units in the last year. We take you to a press event with a county executive. Plus, County Council inquires from the acting police chief about police training and de-escalation practices. And later, get ready for some summer fun at the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair. But first, County Executive Marc Elrich signs Promoting Community Trust Executive Order. The order reaffirms current county policy and improves community security with assurance that the county will not engage in civil immigration enforcement.
The county has 4 of the 10 most diverse cities in the country.
With that preamble and reassuring that the county stands behind immigrants, County Executive Marc Elrich signed the county's first Promoting Community Trust Executive Order. Surrounded by all 9 council members and community leaders, Elrich reaffirmed current county policy that immigrants can engage with county departments, including law enforcement, with reassurance that such engagement will not be used to assist in civil immigration enforcement.
Enforcing immigration law is the sole responsibility of the federal government of the United States. It is not in the interest of Montgomery County to utilize its limited resources to facilitate the enforcement of civil immigration law. The Promoting Community Trust Executive Order aims to reaffirm current county policy and improve community security by ensuring that immigrant and otherwise vulnerable communities can engage with county departments, including public safety departments, with an assurance that such engagement will not be used to assist in civil immigration enforcement or a federal discriminatory practice. Further, the present order is intended to ensure that the constitutional rights of immigrant county residents are not violated and that county benefits and services are provided to residents regardless of country of birth or immigration status.
I want to make sure that people understand that it is a fallacy when folks try to somehow scapegoat immigrants as if we are here to somehow destroy the fabric of this country, a country that was really formed on the basis of being a welcoming country, welcoming people who were facing persecution, welcoming those who wanted that American dream.
Council members and community organizations assisted in the development of the policy.
Mr. County Executive, mil gracias. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for really hear our community, our members, about the crisis that we are facing in Montgomery County. And I believe that this is a critical first step that has come after many years of advocacy.
The Promoting Community Trust Executive Order was effective upon signing. County Executive Marc Elrich announced that during the past fiscal year, the county's Housing Initiative Fund invested nearly $104 million to expand affordable housing. This represents the highest level of financing in the fund's 30-year history.
So we're here to celebrate this 30-year high in loan financing and to renew our commitment to making sure we keep going forward in the same strong way that we did this last year. We've invested in 22 multifamily properties, 12 existing and 10 new constructions. The investment resulted in 3,254 new and renovated units, of which 61%, 1,982, are affordable.
Affordable housing units offer rents to people with incomes between 30 and 60% of the county's median income. And talking about housing, we would like to remind residents to apply for the Montgomery Homeownership Program of down payment assistance. The program is now accepting applications and is available to help homebuyers who qualify. Applicants who qualify and are approved for the Montgomery Homeownership Program may access down payment assistance loans in amounts up to $25,000. Funds may be used for down payment or for closing costs. The Montgomery Homeownership Program leverages the Maryland Mortgage Program and is administered by the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development. These zero-interest down payment assistance loans can be used for modestly priced homes in Montgomery County. The loans are to be repaid upon the sale, payoff, or transfer of a home. For more information or to apply, visit mmp.maryland.gov. Save the date for a community forum. It will focus on getting rid of hate and violence. It's taking place on August 7th at the Silver Spring Civic Center. There will be a film screening and panel discussion. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/human rights or call 240-777-8450. Are you looking for a job? Well, the Census Bureau is now hiring. The 2020 census will take place early next year, but the Bureau is already looking for workers. About 600 people will be hired in Montgomery County. If you're interested, apply online at 2020census.gov/jobs or call 1-855-562-2020. Montgomery County has launched a new survey, the For Business Climate Survey. This is a step in gathering information to evaluate Montgomery County's business environment. Responses will help inform the county about actions it can take to encourage businesses to locate, expand, and thrive here. Survey responses will also be used to enhance business and county relations. There are 55 questions, and the survey takes about 20 minutes to complete. Business owners and residents can find the For Business Climate Survey by visiting the county's For Business website. The survey will be available until September 30th. Coming up on County Report this week, County Council questioned Acting Police Chief Marcus Jones on police training and de-escalation. And the county's police department gets ready for National Night Out on August 6th. Those stories and more when we come back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. This week, members of the County Council held a discussion with Acting Police Chief Marcus Jones that focused on police training and de-escalation policies. The briefing was requested by the Council in light of recent events of alleged police misconduct. Susan Kennedy has more.
Two highly publicized incidents involving Montgomery County Police have raised concerns about the behavior of county officers. The first involved the use of inappropriate racial language by an officer, and the second that took place this month where an officer was videotaped using excessive force. Acting Police Chief Marcus Jones acknowledged incidents like these erode the public trust.
The reality is that we have to show that we do hold our officers accountable for their actions, that's not acceptable, that's not the level of professionalism that we expect. So that's the beginning of that. Again, that is to highlight how important it is for us to be able not to have negative events in our community that erodes that trust. So we have to work very hard in really developing new strategies, how we have to train better, how we have to emphasize to our officers what's important in what they do every single day.
The chief and several other police officials took questions from council members on best practices for training and community policing. Conversation focused on how they plan to implement training to focus on prevention of incidents similar to those that recently took place. Council Vice President Sidney Katz chairs the Public Safety Committee. He says building those community relationships is key.
We do more than simply criminal enforcement.
I believe Montgomery County, one of the reasons that we are such a safe place, and we're not 100% safe, obviously, but we're one of the safest places certainly in the Washington metropolitan area and therefore in the entire country, that one of the reasons is because people understand that air police officers want to do the right thing, and they are on the job 24/7, and they have the equipment and the training to do it.
The council has worked closely with the police department in recent months in improving police-community relations. Chief Jones told us that although a permanent replacement has not been chosen for the position recently vacated by Tom Manger, he still feels strongly about his role during this time.
When people work every day, they want to know who is the boss, and they want to know what direction that they need to follow as a result of that. And so it's vitally important as I, in my role as the acting chief, is that I make sure that I am still, and my executive team, that we're still leading. We're leading by example. Because this is how much we love our department and what we love our community and how important that is. But we need to let our officers know that we support them in what they do every day when they go out here and work very hard for our community.
Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy.
The Rockville City Police Department makes history with the hiring of a deputy chief of police. Rockville 11's Kathy Dantzler explains.
It's official. The Rockville City Police Department has a Deputy Chief of Police for the first time in the department's history. Deputy Chief Laura Lanham was officially sworn in by the Mayor and Council.
To support the Constitution and enforce the laws thereof.
Lanham brings with her almost 3 decades of law enforcement experience. The Deputy Chief will be a key member of the police department's leadership team, and Lanham is excited and ready to embrace her new role.
I'm excited, to stay in the law enforcement career, which was really, really important to me. Also to stay in the area. I love Montgomery County, and I've always been fond of Rockville City. And also to have my family and the mayor and the city council here to support me.
Appointed by and reporting to the Chief of Police, Deputy Chief Lanham will oversee the day-to-day operations of the department. For County Report This Week, I'm Kathy Dantzler.
Dozens of public safety officers were honored at the Montgomery County Agricultural Center for their heroic efforts to keep the community safe. My MC Medias has the story.
The Gaithersburg-Germantown Chamber of Commerce honored 49 first responders at its annual Public Safety Awards breakfast.
I have never been more proud of the men and women, not only of the Montgomery County Police, which of course are really dear to my heart, but also all of public safety that have made this community safe.
You received 2 awards today. Tell us about those 2 awards.
Yes, ma'am. The first one was for a guy that was holding a butcher knife and chasing people around in the Wendy's in the Off-Price Center in Gaithersburg, and they put the call out for the assault, and so myself and Officer Shortle responded. We were fairly close, like a block and a half away.
Officer Feldman and Shortle abruptly noticed the subject approaching them through the drive-through side of the restaurant. The subject was holding the knife in his right hand.
He wouldn't comply with our command, so I had Officer Shortle maintain his gun on him. I transitioned to my taser, and he still wouldn't comply, so I tased him. He went right down, and we were able to get him in custody without any other incident.
Officer Bradley Feldman was also awarded for his life-saving response to a cardiac and respiratory arrest call.
The homeowner told me that the guy has a history of opioid abuse or pain medication abuse. So at that point, I went into my bag and got my naloxone, Narcan out, and I gave him a couple of doses of that. And then we started doing CPR on him, and he woke up on his own. You learn from your experiences on the road, and when that sort of thing happens, you just rely on your training and go into automatic.
Officer Michelle Barger earned a meritorious service citation.
This level of investigation follow-up put forth by Officer Barger is unique because she is only a 5-year veteran of the department.
The case just started out on normal theft from auto call, which we get all the time out on the road. Somebody had left some property in a vehicle, and somebody had taken thousands of dollars worth of biking equipment, credit cards, car keys, and whatnot. The credit cards were thereafter used at a few stores, and I was able to track down the suspects who used the credit cards, conducted search warrants on their homes, and then we thankfully recovered pretty much all of the stolen property and the fraudulently purchased items.
These stories are what the world wants to hear and needs to hear, and it's up to all of us to counter the narrative, or at least to add some perspective to the narrative that's commonly out there.
Reporting in Gaithersburg, I'm Deirdre Byrne for County Report This Week.
Well, here's a way to meet your neighbors and reduce crime. Save the date for Tuesday, August 6th. That's when local communities in the county will celebrate National Night Out. It is an annual event to help reduce crime and encourage better police and community relations. To find out where local events are happening, head over to montgomerycounty.md.gov/police. Coming up on County Report this week, we take you to a smart summer camp where it was all about drawing, painting, and sculpting. And Montgomery College has also offered a summer camp for those interested in app development. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Introducing Ride on Flex, Montgomery County Department of Transportation's new on-demand transit service to help you get around in defined Rockville and Glenmont-Wheaton zones. Download the Ride on Flex app to book your ride. No fixed stops or fixed schedules. The Flex comes when you book. New 11-passenger buses are wheelchair accessible and have free Wi-Fi. And you ride for $2 or less. Visit rideonflex.com for service areas and hours of operation.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Some Montgomery County Council members were guests on the Small Business Network, a taped networking session for local small business hosted at Montgomery Community Media's studios in Rockville. Here's what Council members Gabe Albornoz and Andrew Friedson had to say about engaging with the small business community throughout the county.
We need to be advocates for our business community. Events like this are very important for us to engage in a very authentic and real dialogue with our business community to reinforce that we are here to support them and to be viewed as partners and not to view them as ATMs. We want to make sure that they feel very much part of this community, just as every sector is part of this community, and that we thriving together can really make things happen here in Montgomery County.
Well, it's great to join my colleagues, the newest members of the council, to talk about economic development, to have a conversation with small businesses in our community. This is the start and the end of every conversation we should be having at the county, because unless we grow our economy, unless we have a thriving private sector economy that's growing wages that can keep up with our needs, we'll never be able to maintain our high quality of life and our high level of services and keep up with what has always made Montgomery County such a great place.
MCPS is offering a new summer camp program at 3 locations this summer that benefits both young students and older students. Let's learn more.
Over 100 elementary students in grades 1 through 5 are having a Smart Art Summer. This new MCPS camp program provides free summer learning opportunities in art education for elementary students.
We're thinking about how can we get students engaged in art making, critical thinking, problem solving over the summer, and this was a great way to do that.
I'm learning a lot of art techniques, like how to draw my figures better, and I'm excited to be in a place where I can make art freely for the entire day.
It's more like focusing on one subject where you get to do a lot more stuff you wouldn't do in school.
All of the lessons are still connected to our curriculum, but by having the whole day dedicated to it, they're engaging in much richer, deeper discussion and really making stronger connections to their home life and their personal experiences.
Planned in partnership with the MCPS Summer Rise program, the Smart Art Summer Camp provides rising high school juniors and seniors an opportunity to work with veteran MCPS teachers and explore the field of art education as part of a career development experience.
What I initially wanted to do was animation. However, after doing this program, I've actually found that there's more than one art career that I might pursue, which is teaching children how to draw, which is really fun. I think I might even do it one day. All right. I like it a lot, though. Good job.
We're really hoping that some of these students will pursue art education as a career, and it's a great opportunity for them to get to test it out. It's a win-win-win all the way around.
And then this is just like, the teachers are really nice and they're really open to what you want to do. So I was able to put a lot of my ideas forward. And I didn't really consider being a teacher before, but now I'm really thinking that could be a really viable choice for what I want to do.
MCPS is raising funds to purchase backpacks filled with school supplies for students in need. For just $10, you can provide a student in need with a backpack filled with school supplies for the 2019-2020 school year. Last year, thanks to the generous donations of MCPS parents, staff, and community members, the district was able to provide over 18,000 backpacks to students. We're hoping to serve even more students this year. For more information or to donate, go to montgomeryschools.md.org. App developers are some of the busiest IT people right now. Montgomery College Television shows us how a summer camp is helping to build app developers for the future.
A week ago, most of these kids could use an app, but few of them could create one. Ask them now, and they'll show you that they can.
This is an opportunity to give an experience in coding to our middle school students, our young generations.
Called Montgomery Can Code, this summer camp stems from a partnership between Montgomery College, MCPS, and the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation. The camp was sponsored by Apple and features Swift programming, which is used to create apps for Apple devices.
They learn coding, and they are also building an app that could help them build or solve a problem in their community. So they're learning to use their creative skills to solve a problem.
On the last day of camp, the kids get to show off their creations and get their first opportunity to network with the pros. Local IT professionals share valuable advice about the apps they built and a future in software development.
When you guys are deciding what jobs you want, the job market for people who have these skills is unlimited and it's vast, and you can get a job so easily, it's ridiculous.
Perhaps middle school isn't the ideal time to choose a career, but they are learning something valuable.
He learned that each problem can be solved, and how would I solve it using technology.
All their apps were not for them to make money in their pockets, but for them to change the world. That was awesome.
One area or one place, so it's easy for them to access. It makes me feel like there's a purpose for me. I can do more than just, sit around, talk to my friends, hang out, just play games. It makes me feel like I can do more than just school. I can do a lot more.
What is it for me? I want them to walk out of here thinking that their app was good and that they learned something from this course, and that coding can be fun and can be useful.
Coming up on County Report this week, you get to meet our Pet of the Week. And the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair arrives to the fairgrounds in Gaithersburg on August 9th. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
What will Montgomery County look like in the year 2050? This is our chance to figure out what the future of the county can be and how it will grow so that every resident can have the opportunity to thrive. Montgomery County can be a place where we invest equitably in our communities to make them vibrant and safe for all ages and incomes to work, live, and play. Together, we can set a vision for the infrastructure that connects our residents and creates a roadmap for a more sustainable, responsible, and prosperous county. Let's plan our future together.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Breathing easier? The people who rate air quality say the DC region's air is improving.
Your electric cars are working. So is walking to the grocery store and solar panels on your roofs. That's the word from William Ellis, who works at Pepco and serves as the Clean Air Partners Board Chair for the Council of Governments. COG is the organization that says whether it's a Code Red or Code Orange day. According to Ellis, the region hasn't had a Code Purple day, the worst on their scale, since 2012, and just one Code Red day last year. That's far different than when the region would have 7 to 10 Code Red days a year. Ellis attributed the change to the things people are doing to improve air quality, things like electric lawnmowers or buying gasoline after dark. All those things, he said, have a significant impact.
More family fun is heading your way. Get ready for the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair. It returns to the fairgrounds in Gaithersburg. The gates are open from August 9th through the 17th. You can experience all kinds of entertainment, livestock, rides, food, and exhibits. There's something for everyone. To find out more, visit the fair's website at mcagfair.com. Brookside Gardens is once again all flooded with hundreds of butterflies. They're on display at the annual Wings of Fancy show. It runs through September 22nd. Once you step inside the exhibit, you'll be surrounded by live butterflies from North America, Africa, Costa Rica, and Asia. They will be soaring among all types of flowers. This is a must-see for all ages. For tickets and information, visit brooksidegardens.org. And now it's time to meet our pet of the week. This week, we want to introduce you to Charlie. Charlie is a 6-year-old Labrador Pit Bull mix with a heart of gold. Once you get Charlie outside, he'll zoom and leap around for hours. He loves to play, explore, and go on adventures. Charlie has been at the shelter for over a year and is patiently waiting for his forever family to adopt him. This love bug seems to get along with most other dogs and is friendly towards kids. He is very obedient and is a fantastic walker on a leash. If you're interested in Charlie, please visit the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center's website at montgomerycounty.md.gov/ASD or call 240-773-5900. And make sure to check out their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at MCASAC. County Report this week has been a collaboration between the Montgomery County's public education and government cable television channels. We've been honored to bring you Montgomery County news for the last 9 years. We've aired almost 500 episodes. Now we're looking to make some adjustments. Starting with our show next week, we'll be changing our format to a 15-minute show with more changes to come. The Montgomery County Office of Public Information will continue to bring you all the news from Montgomery County government and from around the county. And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.